The trailer for episode 188 of Swallowed Star has finally been released, and this time the intensity has risen to a completely new level. After countless life-and-death battles on the Yanji Continent, Luo Feng has once again found himself in the center of a storm. This time it revolves around the legendary sacrificial tower and its so-called treasure trove. From the looks of it, this episode will not only deliver fierce clashes between the strongest immortal kings, but also expose the sinister tricks of the indigenous people who have been waiting in the shadows for ages. Even more shocking, Qiu Chika, the mysterious elder of the Yanji natives, finally makes his appearance. Let's take a deeper look at what is about to unfold. The battle to seize the treasure from the tower begins. From the preview, we can see Luo Feng and his companions arriving at the sacrificial tower. To outsiders, this tower appears as nothing more than an ancient ruin, but in truth, it holds secrets tied to the survival of the Yanji Continent's indigenous people. Using special tokens, Luo Feng and the other kings are able to activate the tower and gain entry. Each of them, eager to claim treasures that could elevate their strength to new heights, chooses a separate path inside. Luo Feng, blessed with extraordinary luck, quickly discovers the first so-called treasure room. Within it, he finds 3 treasure chests, which to him seem like a priceless fortune. For a brief moment, Luo Feng appears to be the victor of fate. But fate has a cruel sense of humor. No sooner had he taken the chest than the Azure Gold King and the purple Bell King Tsweika arrive, ready to kill and reclaim what they believe is theirs. Their murderous aura shakes the very walls of the sacrificial tower. Fortunately, Luo Feng is not alone. The Night King and the Star Illusion King appear as his allies, and together the 6 immortal kings erupt into a fierce melee. This was no small skirmish. These were kings, each with unimaginable power, each revealing trump cards they normally would never dare to show. Blades of energy, domains of willpower, and deadly techniques collide in a battle that could level entire continents, and all for what they believe is treasure. A scam by the indigenous people. But here lies the cruel twist. Everything is a scam. The so-called treasure chest Luo Feng risked his life to seize is nothing but an empty vessel. The indigenous people of Yanji Continent have been watching silently, biding their time. As descendants of survivors from an ancient annihilation war, they knew they could never defeat foreign invaders like Luo Feng or King Cang Jin in direct combat. Their only hope was deception. Thus, they carefully manipulated the tower, making it seem as though treasure awaited those who entered. They opened the first treasure room themselves, replaced its contents with worthless chests, and left it to lure Luo Feng and the others into a frenzy. And it worked. Luo Feng and King Cang Jin were blinded by greed and distrust. Both sides believed the other sought to steal the true treasure, when in reality, there was nothing at all. The true purpose of the indigenous people was not to give away treasure, but to reclaim the talisman hidden deep within the tower. A talisman that could unlock their ancestral inheritance and restore their lost glory. In other words, the battle between Luo Feng and the kings was exactly what the indigenous wanted to see. Outsiders exhausting themselves, killing each other, and creating an opportunity for the natives to swoop in and claim everything. The appearance of Chuch Chica. The most shocking revelation in the preview is the debut of Chuch Chica. Chuch Chica is no ordinary figure. He is a living remnant of the ancient annihilation war, one who survived against all odds and has harbored endless hatred against the alien elites who destroyed his people. For countless years, he has hidden, watching as powerful outsiders trampled upon his homeland. Now finally, he steps out of the shadows. In the trailer, we see him enter the control room of the sacrificial tower, manipulating its systems while observing the chaotic battle below. For him, this is a moment of joy. Watching Luo Feng and the immortal kings slaughter one another is nothing short of vengeance fulfilled. But Qiu Chika is not content with mere satisfaction. He waits patiently for the perfect moment. Whoever dies first will leave behind their token, and with that token, Qiu Chika can finally unlock the true inheritance treasure of the Yanji people. His eyes gleam with hatred and ambition. He has no intention of letting outsiders leave this tower alive. King Cang Jin chases Luo Feng with all his might. Of course, Luo Feng has no knowledge of this greater plot. To him, the treasure chest he sees still represents victory, and because of it, he becomes the prime target of the Azure Gold King. The preview reveals scenes of absolute carnage. The Cang Jin King, supremely powerful and feared even among immortal kings, unleashes his full might in pursuit of Luo Feng. His attacks are relentless, his killing intent unmatched. Every strike is intended to annihilate Luo Feng, regardless of collateral damage. One scene in particular has left fans shaken, the Xinghuan King's body dissipating under the violent assault. Did he die, or did he merely lose a portion of his immortal body? Viewers familiar with the mechanics of immortality know that so long as an immortal king retains even a fraction of his body, he can regenerate. If Xinghuan King lost only 5%, he could very well return. But in the heat of battle, nothing is guaranteed, and death always lingers close. This pursuit of Luo Feng by the Cang Jin King is no ordinary chase. It is the opening act of a bloodbath, with both sides desperate, with the Indigenous pulling strings behind the scenes, and with Qiu Chika waiting for his chance to strike. Episode 188 promises chaos, betrayal, and shocking revelations. So, dear viewers, what do you think? Will Luo Feng survive the relentless hunt of the Cang Jin King? Will Chuch Chica succeed in claiming the true inheritance of the Yanji people? And most importantly, do you think the Xinghuan King is truly dead, or will he return in the coming episodes? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you all for watching, and see you next time for even more exciting analysis of Swallowed Star.